back to the channel, everyone. Hey, in this video, I'm going to talk about audacity, okay? A lot of you don't build enough rapport, so you can't challenge people, you can't ask for the sale, you can't negotiate properly, you're almost stuck. And why? You lack audacity, you didn't build enough rapport, you can't challenge people. Look, at the end of the day, if you know you can help someone with your services, like literally change their life or change the trajectory of their business, and you don't, I call that malpractice. Because you're too soft, you're too afraid to ask for the buy because you didn't build enough rapport and do these things. And there's a word that makes a lot of accountants uncomfortable, and it's audacity. And that's why I'm covering it today. The audacity to ask, the audacity to recommend, the audacity to challenge, the audacity to close. Most accountants hear that word and they think, oh man, that sounds arrogant, right? Well, I think exactly the opposite. And today I'm going to completely change how you think about selling, because if you genuinely have the ability to improve someone's business, then you have a responsibility to ask for the business. And if you don't, you need to shut down your firm. You need to get out of sales, man. Because if you know you can help someone and you don't do it, you're not serving them at the highest level. And that's a huge problem that I have, okay? Number one, let's title Module 1, Stop Calling It Selling. And that's one of the biggest mistakes accountants make, is believing they're trying to convince someone to buy. Guys, you're not trying to convince someone to buy. You're trying to help someone make a better financial decision. Think about your own clients. How many came to you paying too much in taxes? They had terrible bookkeeping, had no idea what the numbers were telling them? How many were making bad decisions based on guesswork instead of financial data? Now imagine if you had met all of them a year earlier. Would their business be healthier today? Yeah. So here's my question. If you knew you could have helped them, wouldn't you wish they had hired you sooner? Exactly. It's like, well, and that's why selling matters, right? So get in there and serve and sell. I call it, you just don't want to sell, you want to serve and sell, right? Let me give you the doctor analogy. I speak about this a lot to the people that I'm training. It's the doctor analogy, okay? I want you to imagine a doctor diagnoses cancer. And the patient says, I'll think about treatment. Would a great doctor simply say, okay, sounds good, good luck? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Absolutely not. The doctor explains the consequences, the risks, the benefits, the urgency. Not because they're trying to make a sale, but because they genuinely care. Like, you got to be loving. You got to have a big heart. You got to want to help people. And by doing that, that will allow you to have better audacity, right? You should think the same way. When you see poor financial decisions, you don't stay quiet. You educate, you challenge, and you lead, man. You got to do your job. It's like you were given all these talents for a reason. Use them. Quit being weak. Quit being soft. Quit overthinking. Get in the game. Diagnose. Prescribe. And help these people. That's how you got to do it. All right. Let's title the next thing, The Audacity to Tell the Truth. The audacity to tell the truth. Sometimes serving means making people uncomfortable. Notice I didn't say selling. I said serving. Sometimes serving means making people uncomfortable. Imagine a business owner says, I've been doing my bookkeeping for 5 years. Most accountants, you included, will say, oh, that's great. I wouldn't say that. I would have asked, hey, doing your own books for the last 5 years, like, has that helped your business grow? Let them answer. Let them answer. Let them answer. Don't interrupt them. And it's not confrontation. It's called leadership. Like, why don't you try it? People don't hire advisors because they're agreeable. They hire advisors because they provide clarity. Right? It's all about helping them solve their problems and making them realize they have a problem, and then showing them the outcome of using your services is a world where they don't have problems and everything's working well. Okay? Let's go to the next thing. If you don't ask, you're choosing for them. If you don't ask, you're choosing for them. Here's something that changed my entire career. When you fail to ask for the business, you're making the decision for your prospect. And we don't want to do that. You're deciding they shouldn't hire you. You're deciding they don't need to help. You're deciding they won't see the value. But that's not your decision to make, buddy. Okay? Your responsibility is simple. Diagnose, educate, recommend, and ask. Let them decide. The other thing is, too, I just want to stress, I might be intense and stuff like that, but I train like a lion and sell like a lamb. So don't mistake the two. You need to get in there and be loving and warm and ask intelligent questions and have curiosity in your tone. I'm teaching you so you can learn right now. Don't get in there and be nuts. All right, I want to stress that. Now, there will be moments where you have to up on the octane with the tonality to drive and twist your point, right? Intensity, those kinds of things, to prove a point, to make sure something's more pertinent in their memory, right? They're going to walk away remembering it, or if I'm going to shut them down right now, it's a big deal, especially when you're going over ROI, right? All right, now I want you to write this down. Confidence isn't service. Confidence is service. Confidence is service. Confidence isn't saying I'm the best. Confidence is saying I believe what I can genuinely do will improve these people's business. And those are completely two different things. If your bookkeeping improves his cash flow, if your tax planning saves thousands, if your advisory helps owners make better decisions, then that confidence isn't ego, it's integrity. Okay? The next thing is I need you to write down is challenge creates trust. Nobody like it's true. Okay? Because I have a ton of salespeople. And you know when we get close is when I challenge them. I challenge them. And most accountants are afraid to disagree with prospects. Elite advisors know respectful disagreement creates credibility. When an owner says, I'll just keep doing it myself, don't accept that. That's not true. Okay? Ask instead, well, I'm curious, how much is doing it yourself actually costing you? Well, baby, now you got them thinking. Okay? And you're helping them think. You're not pressuring them, and that's a difference. So, by the end of every meeting, I want you to ask yourself one question. It's like, have I done everything I can do to help this person make the best decision for their business? And if the answer is yes, then asking for the business isn't pressure. It's the next natural step, right? Based on everything we've discussed today, I genuinely believe we can help you solve these problems. I'd love the opportunity to work with you. Let's get started. That's not a sales pitch. That's confidence backed by service, right? Now I'll leave you with this. Timid accountants protect themselves from rejection. Elite accountants protect business owners from bad financial decisions. So you don't need to apologize for asking for the business, dummy. You earned it, okay? So you need to lock in and get serious about sales and earning revenue and taking your income to the next level. And people will love you for holding them accountable and building rapport and truly helping them and truly hearing them out and asking them open questions, get them to sell themselves. And then when they try to back out of it, use that audacity to keep them back in the game so you can help them. Now, don't use it in a bad way. You don't have to close every deal, man. I don't know how to stress that enough. You need to close the right deals. So if you're not helping them, just let it go. It's okay. If you can't help them, let it go. It's okay. But if you can, boy, you better lead with audacity because I got to help you. I can't let you leave and still have cancer and not get it fixed. That's how you got to think about it. All right, everyone. I will see you in the next video.